will see the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Gators will kick this away to get us going here. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field. But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it, and complete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A horrible field position to start the drive, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Florida's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass caught. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. CF Arms is way to a decent game before they get him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. The pass rush closing in. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double team.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a long-range attempt. 51 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Breaks loose at the 40. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Gators are in the red zone now. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Defense is coming after him. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Gators will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, tied.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offense. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Let's fly to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Ball back at the 6 or 2nd and goal up that loss. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose now and heads downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. We'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First down here for this offense. And the back gets the football. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. 2nd down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Back to throw again. Looking right. This one caught. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Looking for a gap. It's Jennings. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And now from the pistol formation. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding some room at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. We'll take it.
Cannot escape, and down he goes. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Gets into space at the 50. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. A completion makes it second down. Ball handed off. The Gators are on the move here. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Gators have first and 10 here. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The tight end makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll be tackled. We'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert.
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty. Went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Running with purpose. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Gators will line up here on 1st down and goal. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking.